multiplication of surds. So we're going to use two main properties to look at multiplication of surds. It's going to be root x times root x equals x, and root x times root y equals root xy. Let's have a look at some examples. 3 times 2 root 7. So when we multiply surds, we multiply numbers in front with each other and surds with each other. Well, there's only one surd here, so we only have to multiply the numbers in front. So 3 times 2 is 6, so we get 6 root 7. What about 3 root 5 multiplied by 2 root 3? Times numbers out the front with each other, so 3 times 2 is 6. Then we times our surds together. 5 times 3 gives us 15. And if we can, we simplify our surd, but in this case we can't. So that's our final answer, 6 root 15. What about 4 root 2 times 3 root 6? Multiply numbers out the front, so 4 times 3 is 12. Multiply surds, 2 times 6 is 12. So we get 12 root 12, but root 12 can be simplified because one of its factors is a perfect square. So we get 12 root 4 times 3, which is 12 times root 4 times root 3. 12 times root 4 is 2 times root 3. 12 times 2 is 24, so we get 24 root 3, fully simplified. So we may even have to look at expanding brackets when we multiply surds. So we've got 3 outside of root 7 plus 3 root 5. So we need to multiply that term out the front by every term inside. 3 times root 7 is just 3 root 7. 3 times 3 root 5 gives us 9 root 5. We just multiply the numbers out the front. What about 3 root 2 outside of 2 root 5 minus 5 root 6? Need to multiply by every term inside. 3 times 2 gives us 6. Root 2 times 5 gives us 10. Minus 3 times 5 is 15. And root 2 times 6, which is 12. Root 12 can be simplified. So we get 15 root 4 times 3. And root 4 is 2. Times that by the 15 gives us 30. Root 3. Let's make it a little trickier. We've got root 5 minus 2 root 3 in a bracket, all timesing by 4 root 3 plus 8. So here we've got a binomial product where we need to go this times this, and then this times this, and this times this, followed by this times this. So we've got root 5 times 4 root 3, well, that's just going to be 4 root 15. Then we've got root 5 times 8, which is just 8 root 5. Then we've got negative 2 root 3 times 4 root 3. Well, negative 2 times 4 is negative 8. And root 3 times root 3 is just 3, because we're timesing something with the same root. Then we've got minus 2 root 3 times positive 8 gives us negative 16 root 3. Tidy this up a little bit. 4 root 15 plus 8 root 5. 8 times 3 gives us 24 minus 16 root 3. So we've got one more example. Root 2 minus root 3 times root 2 plus root 3. So again, we need to times this term by both of the terms, and this term by both of the terms. So we're going to get root 2 times root 2 is just 2. Root 2 times positive root 3 gives us positive root 6. Negative root 3 times root 2 gives us minus root 6. And minus root 3 times plus root 3 gives us minus 3. Now, plus root 6 and minus root 6 cancel out, and 2 minus 3 is minus 1, which is quite an interesting result, and we're going to look at this a bit more closely in our next video.